Welcome to the brand new episode of Print on Demand Show. So today we have someone, one of my mentor who literally changed my life actually. So his name is like Mukul. So Mukul, welcome to the Print on Demand Show. And Mukul is someone who has done almost more than almost like $1.5 million in sales revenue from his Print on Demand brand. Plus, he's also a marketing CMO of Calmin Rose. So welcome, Mukul, to this podcast, and I'm super proud and honored to have you on this podcast.
Thank you. Thank you. Honor is mine here, Avinu. I feel really happy about this, that you have started a channel, and I'm really, really pleased to be here. So thank you for having me here.
Right. Okay. So let's begin. So how, let me ask you the, how, what is your actually story? Like, how did you end up becoming an entrepreneur?
It's a very, very crazy story, to be very honest. Being from a engineering background, I am a civil engineer, and I completed my master's in advanced construction management in 2010. And then I did my job and all. So till 2015 and or 2016, I was in job. And then I thought, let's start my own business. And I started my construction business in 2016 almost. And then after working on my business for almost 2 years, in 2018, we had lag in real estate business, and the rates and everything went down. The market was very, very slow, and it became very difficult to survive in those situations. So I thought I should have some extra income from some different sources, because all my savings from my job and everything got exhausted in my business only. Because in business, you know that money keeps rotating here and there, and you don't have anything in your bank. So that was my situation. And when the markets went down, it became very difficult to survive. So I was just trying to find few sources of income. And I was browsing YouTube videos daily, almost 50 to 60 videos on daily basis. And I was not getting anything. I used to use terms like earn money online and those kind of things. And I'm sure everyone must have started their journey from that word only, that phrase only. So yeah, even I started from there, and there I found something called reselling, which stuck to my mind. And I had this thing in my mind that I want to start something which doesn't require much investment, because I didn't have any money, and I will not be able to perform full-time business of that particular thing, because I was also operating my construction business side by side. So it was very difficult combination to get all together. But then after watching few videos, I end up seeing this reselling video. So I thought, let's give it a try. So what we used to do was, there were some platforms like Misho is there right now. So they used to provide you products, and you have to resell them using your WhatsApp, or I was using at that time, I think, Facebook Marketplace, because it was a free source. So I was just putting in products there and the pricing and all. And I used to chat with almost hundreds of people every day on Messenger, just discussing about the products, giving them price, and then taking orders from them, and then placing orders on the reselling app. So from there, I used to earn almost 1,000 to 1,500 rupees per day. And I was thrilled by this particular business model, that you don't have to have any kind of inventory with you, and you can still sell things to all over India. And it was a very, very innovative idea for me. So I thought, okay. And from there, my this entrepreneurship business and journey began. And then from reselling, I went to selling t-shirts in India through My Dream Store. And then I went on to USA. So yeah, it has been fascinating last 3 to 4 years. And I'm really thrilled about these years.
Right. So I want to ask you this one question. So I asked the same question to Nishpesh as well. So how do you maintain such a positive entrepreneur mindset? What is the secret behind it? So I've been learning from you since almost 2 years from this point. So I want to learn this, and I want to know the secret.
Basically, for me, happiness is the secret of all the things in the world. If you are happy doing the things that you are doing on daily basis, if that gives you happiness, you will always remain positive. Every morning when I wake up, I am so much moved, and I am so much energy. I have so much energy that I want to open my laptop and see the results that happened last night, because my ads were running. And whenever someone buy my designs, I'm totally thrilled, because I feel that the design that I create is selling all around the world. People are wearing that design, and it gives me immense happiness. So even when business goes down, I feel little low at those points. But again, as soon as I start getting few sales here and there, I start to feel more positive, because I start to feel that yes, this is something which I created and people are wearing it on their body. They are buying it all over the world. So nothing is more uh, good, or nothing can give you more happiness when you feel your work being praised everywhere and people are loving it. So yeah,
Yeah,
happiness definitely
exactly.
keeps
I
me.
remember, like, like one of the weekly Q&A calls, you said, just imagine you're sitting here in India, in your home, you're selling a T-shirt and you're designing, like to someone who's living in US, which you haven't met, and that person is actually wearing your design or a T-shirt. Just imagine that feeling. That completely changed the way I see POD. So I,
Absolutely. Actually, to be very honest, when I got my initial first 2 3 sales, I was wondering what happened. I was in complete shock, because I am really scared of computers and all. I am not tech savvy. I am even scared to put my card details anywhere on the internet. And but then, being from an civil engineering background, and then your t-shirts are selling in New York, Canada, Australia, and people are wearing it and they are posting images, and that design has been created by yourself. You cannot imagine that feeling. So yeah, that
yes.
is the feeling that I wanted to achieve, and I'm still doing it. So
Yes,
yeah.
yes, yes. Great, great, great. All right. So my next question will be like, do you have any morning routines or habits you follow on a daily basis?
Well, to be honest, yes. I have been a sports person since my school days. I used to play cricket at that time. But then, when you started going to college, and then you for masters, for job, you don't get that much time to play any sport. But one thing that my dad told me, that you need to play one sport at least for lifelong. And my dad is almost 65 years, and he still plays tennis daily for 2 hours. And he has been playing for last 40 45 years. So I have taken that thing from him. Daily around 7:30 to 9:30, I go and play tennis with my dad and my brother, and we have a complete club. So we play
Mhm.
tennis there, and this is one thing I never skip. During rainy season, it becomes a little difficult, but yeah, for the rest of the time, we never skip that, and it has definitely helped me keep my mind very stable and peaceful, and also keeping my body in shape. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Great, great. Any other kind of stuff like, affirmations or visualization, something like that, journaling?
To be very honest, I don't get enough time for those things,
Okay.
because after I had daughters, so it becomes really difficult, because either you are working, or you are playing with them, or you are doing the stuff that they want you to do. So you
Mm.
don't even get time for any TV or anything. You hardly get any time for yourself. So either I am at office and doing my handling my stores, or I am with my daughters and my family. So yeah.
Right, right. Okay. So let's move on to the next question. So next question would be, how do you find your, like a winning design? So what is your design strategy?
Okay, so it started as initially it was little difficult till the time you do not find your niche. It becomes really difficult to keep testing designs. But once you find your niche, it becomes little easy, because you have to focus only on those little parts of that particular niche. Then you can go deep in that particular niche. For example, if you found your niche in Jesus, then you can go deep down into that niche. You can study Bible, you can study different kind of things, and you can keep creating designs from those. But if you haven't find your niche, it becomes a little difficult. But what I usually do, I spend most of the time whenever I'm free. I browse through Pinterest, Etsy, Google. I try to use different keywords, and I keep on finding quotes related to my niche. So I type that t-shirts on Jesus, and tattoos. So I get so many designs, and then I try to combine few quotes and few designs, and then create a new one out of that. So this has been the process that I've been following for almost 2 years now, and it has worked really well for me.
Right, right. Okay. So if you want to start everything from scratch today, okay, so will you going to start with a general store or a niche store, and what could be the reason behind it?
Okay, so if you say that the experience that I have gathered till now, if I have to start with that experience,
Yeah.
I'll definitely go with a niche store.
Okay.
Because I know what are the advantages of niche store. The reason I said niche store because there are a lot of positives because of that. First of all, your average order value starts increasing because you have products related to a particular niche and you are bringing audience of that particular niche on your store. So they might like the t-shirt as well as the mug as well as the pillow cover. So they might end up buying 2-3 things because those are all from one niche. So your average order value goes from 20 to almost 40-45, and ultimately you end up getting more profits from the same ad spend. So that is the most positive thing from a niche store. And apart from that, you do have a very good return customer rate. People will feel that yes, this is the store from where I can buy my niche related things. For example, if I talk about Jesus niche, if anyone is completely committed to that niche, he will come again and again to my store and will keep on buying different things from my store. I don't have to even run ads for that. But if you talk about general store, you'll have to keep driving traffic till the time you don't end up finding your niche. So it becomes a little difficult, and you will have to follow the testing process again and again and again and again. And it takes a lot of money to keep testing different designs. So yeah, I will definitely go with a niche store. Yeah.
Let's say you don't have an experience. Okay, now you lost the experience as well. So you're gonna start as everything on a beginner. So then how are you gonna do?
Yeah, so I'll do with the same process that I followed in my initial days. What I follow is I almost tell this to everyone who asks me how I should start and how should I find my niche. So I tell them test at least 15 to 20 niche initially. So for testing 15 to 20 niche, you should have tested at least 50 to 60 designs. So from those 20 niches, you need to shortlist 5 niches which worked little better as compared to rest of the 15 niches. It may be in terms of engagement, it may be in terms of clicks, it may be in terms of purchase or add to cart. So top 5 niches, and you need to run these ads for those 5 niches for at least a year. So I will run ads. I will not convert into a niche store till I have run ads for those 5 niches for 1 year. After 1 year, I will analyze my all data that whether any niche stands out for me or not, or I am still confused between few niches. If I am still confused, I'll keep delaying my process of finding my niche. I'll delay it till the time I find one niche which has scope. By scope, I mean which has audience on Facebook ads, which is futuristic, and which stands out for me for this 1.5 years. And then I'll start slowly converting my store into a niche store. So this is the follow. I feel this is the process that everyone should follow because I feel this is the safest one. People most of the time are in a hurry to convert their store into a niche store. But when they don't get sales from their niche, they end up getting very frustrated and they feel that this business is definitely not working for them. And they end up giving up from their business. So it is not the right thing because you have to be very, very patient with your niches. It might be possible that today you are getting sales from your niche, but tomorrow you are getting sales from other niche. So you cannot judge by results from a few recent days. You have to give it time. You have to give at least 8 to 12 months. And then only you will be able to get your niche. And once you are through with your niche, you should give everything you have. Because, and see, I believe that you have to stand out. What everyone else is doing, you have to do something unique. You have to prove your point that yes, everyone should buy from your store because you have these USPs in you. It might be rate, it might be quality, it might be different codes, it might be anything. But you have to stand out. Then only you can build your brand, you can build your niche. So yeah, this is the process everyone should follow.
Great. Got it. Yeah. So that is actually like total, like a blueprint.
Absolutely.
Great. Yes. So now next question, like how to evolve a general store into a niche specific store, and so how should someone treat, when should someone actually start thinking about niche specific store?
Okay, so first of all, if you are consistently getting sales in a particular niche, and that is not I am talking if you are getting sales only for last month or just 2 months, for last 4 to 6 months, if you have seen that yes, I was testing these 3 to 4 niches and this particular niche stands out for me and it has giving me sales consistently, then, and apart from that, you should be passionate even enough for that particular niche. It might be possible that Initially, I was just like to give an example. Initially, I saw few results in fishing niche, but I am completely not aware about fishing, and I don't have any knowledge of fishing. So it was very difficult for me to create designs in that particular niche. So I thought I should not go into a particular niche in which I don't have any passion, in which I don't have any knowledge. So if you have consistently been getting sales in a particular niche and you have little passion and knowledge about a niche, then definitely you can go ahead and create a. But again, you have to be little slow. You cannot just convert your store overnight into a particular niche, because again, there is a chance that you will not be getting sales initially for a few days, and you can end up being very frustrating, and you can end up giving this business. So don't do that. Initially, go slow. Change your store slowly, convert your store slowly, and I'm sure it will take some time, but once you are into your niche, give everything you have.
Yes, got it. Right. So so let's talk about margins. So how do you improve the margins, like the front end margins and back end? Like how do you improve it?
So for front end margin, if I talk about front end, upsells are the best thing that you can do, and there are different strategies that you can apply for upsells as well. For upsell, I usually use app called One Click Upsell. That is the best app that has been performing really great for me. So the best strategy that you can use for an upsell is, I mostly use post-purchase upsell. Why? I initially tested pre-purchase upsell, but I saw that my conversion rate was going down because of pre-purchase upsell. So I started using post-purchase upsell. So what started happening? I used to show them the same code which I was selling on t-shirt. I used to show them the same code on either a mug or a mask or a jewelry. So, and the best part is, your customer definitely likes that code, and he has already bought a product with that particular code. So one thing is clear, that he likes that code. So now if you will show that code on a second best product on which it can be suited well, then your customer will definitely buy that product. And apart from that, you need to give a handsome discount on that as well. So because again, that is your free sale. Even if you are getting a mug for $10, you can sell it for $13 or $14, and you are still getting $4 margin for purely without any ads. That is pure profit. So give handsome margins, use your winning code, and use the right product on upsell. If you apply these three things, you will see that your average order value has almost doubled. And when we talk about the backend thing, I follow three platforms. Oh, sorry, you can say backend things like SMS, emails, and then Messenger. So SMS bump is best for SMS, and then Klaviyo is there for email. You can keep sending emails and recover your abandoned carts, and also keep engaging your customers through some emails time to time. Make them feel more trustable, and finally Messenger. You can use Recart and those kind of apps for Messenger thing as well. So these three have been working really well for me for almost 3 years now, and I don't go for anything else. I mostly use these three things, and it definitely works for me.
Great. Okay. So how do you analyze your customers, like a data, like interest or data, and make changes in the product, based on the customer's data? Do you have any strategies or, something like that?
Okay, so here, as even I have been taking care of my customer care, customer support for myself. I haven't hired anyone for my customer support thing. Even in middle of my journey, I hired a person, but he used to sit up beside me, and I used to see all the emails. And the reason behind that is, I wanted to see what kind of emails my customers are writing to me, in what things they are happy, in what things they are getting frustrated, what are the things that is annoying them, and what are the things they are liking about my brand. So after doing those kind of things, when I used to reply them, and when I used to ask questions from them, I used to get different answers, and I was really happy. You won't believe, I have generated so many of my designs from my customers' answers only. I used to keep sending them emails after every 2 months or after 60 days or 70 days, and asking them, what was your favorite t-shirt in last 60 days? Which was your favorite quote that you read in any novel or anywhere? And they used to send me reply, and I used to generate quotes from those reply, and I used to generate designs. So that's how and again engaging with them, sending them emails time to time about your brand, telling them what new you are bringing in, what new things they want from you. For example, initially I started with only unisex t-shirt, then I started including mask, and then mugs, and then canvas. So this is why, because people were asking me to launch these products, and that's why I kept launching them. So it happens it happens gradually. It doesn't happen overnight. So if you are in touch with your customer, trust me, you are very close to build a very, very strong brand. So yeah.
Got it. Yeah. So say even same thing I did. Like you are the one who taught me all this stuff. So even I was spying on all the people who are actually engaging on the ads. Like what is so I found these people are actually from like a one ethnicity, plus I found like there are few interests, common patterns, I would say, with all these people, then narrowed down to that area. So
yeah, actually, and when you talk about customers, I read a quote today itself in the newspaper, where I'm not sure who said that, but I was reading the story of brand KFC. So there I read a quote. Someone said that a product is produced in a warehouse or a factory, but a brand is built when your customer approves it. So in front of your customer. So again, that really touched me, because again, if your customer doesn't approve your product, if they are not happy with your product, you cannot build your brand. So and I still remember, I have been giving so much discounts and free replacement to my customers that they keep coming to my store and they keep buying from me. Even if they are very angry with me, I tend to give them freebies so that they can be happy, and I convert an angry customer to a repeat customer. So that's how you build a brand, and that's how you sustain in this competition field area.
Yeah. Like I remember, like like so basically, like especially when I was starting out, like so someone who will say that like I ordered like a medium and I actually need a large. So what I actually do is like I will give them a free T-shirt and tell them that just pay the just pay the shipping charges. You will get the T-shirt for free, and they will be happy to do that. And once that particular order is delivered, then I will send one more email to that particular customer saying that now I will give you a discount. So I will give you a discount. I will create a discount coupon in their name to make it so special for them, and I will give them like 20% lifetime coupon or something like that. So that is also so I was able to build good relationship through that way also. Yes,
absolutely.
and these people come and buy again and again from us.
Absolutely, this is the best strategy actually.
But when you're doing it in big only, like it is not possible to
absolutely.
So
yeah.
And what I actually did was like, like I put them into a different list and started automation this. But we cannot do it in personalized stuff. But instead of that, I was doing it in like a general discount coupon for all the people.
Absolutely.
So let's move on to the next question. So how do you treat email and or SMS promotion to your existing email list? And what are things you need to keep in mind while doing this?
So as I said earlier, we used to send emails. We are still sending emails to our customer on regular intervals. Once they buy anything, we send them welcome email so that they can feel little trustable. They feel that yes, we are a brand. Then we send couple of follow-ups email that how you are feeling, what have you received the tracking or not, whether you are happy with the product or not. So we keep engaging with our customer, because again, it is very important to engage with your customer. And people are really afraid to do that. Why? Because they feel that your customer might be angry and they might ask for refund or replacement, and that's why they do not do that. Even I didn't do that for almost 1.5 years initially, because I was afraid that people might not like my product. But then when I started doing it, I saw that hardly there are 2 to 4% people who are not liking my product, but 90-95% people are liking my product, and they are giving very good reviews, and even they are publishing their images on my store. So I felt very, very confident, and that gives me that gave me so much motivation and confidence that I was fearless then. And then I thought that yes, now I can scale it to the moon, and I can spend a lot of money in ads, because my customers are happy with the kind of products that I am delivering. So yeah, sending regular emails and engaging them with your content is very important. So I have realized that in past 1.5 years, but it has definitely worked out for me.
Yeah, great. Okay, so let's talk about Facebook ads. So like you might have heard this, Facebook ad doesn't work anymore. You might have heard this multiple times. So how do you, like, how do you see that?
When someone says that Facebook ads is not working, it's dead and Facebook is dead, I just ask them one simple thing. Do you have any alternative for Facebook? And they say no. Either they go to Google, they go to YouTube ads. But again, the kind of results Facebook ads give you, you cannot get those kind of results with any other platform. You cannot scale overnight with any other platform. Only Facebook can do that for you. And if people feel that Facebook is not working, I say that yes, you are right, because so that those kind of people stay away from Facebook, it can reduce the competition and I can generate some more sales. Yeah. So because again, I have been hearing this for almost 2 years now. When I started, initially Facebook was doing very well. The conversion rates have definitely dropped, but that is not because of Facebook. That is because of competition. Facebook is definitely trying to change itself as well. But there are only two kind of people who feel that Facebook ads are not working. Either their ad account got disabled in the very, very early stage, or they have spent a lot of money but couldn't find a winning design or winning product. So they say that Facebook ads is not working. Ask people who have generated almost $10,000, $15,000 sale in a night with Facebook ads. And I cannot find any platform who can give you that kind of sales overnight with the kind of ad spend that you do on Facebook. So if you are getting those kind of opportunities with Facebook, why you say that Facebook is dead and Facebook ads are not working? So I cannot say that Facebook ads are not working. It was working for me. It is working for me, and I'm just hoping that it will keep on working for me.
Yeah. Right. But like few changes will come in, like just like iOS 14 update came, but it was, I think, within like 1.5 months, like it got sorted. New things keep on coming, but still it works the same.
Yeah, I feel you talk about these disadvantages and these changes that are coming up because you are so involved in that platform. If you will start involving yourself in some another platform like Google, it has its own disadvantages.
Exactly.
If you will go to TikTok, I recently started using TikTok ads for my jewelry store in USA, but even there the targeting is awful. You don't have any real targetings. There are so broad targetings that it becomes really difficult to target audience from your niche. So there are disadvantages of all the platforms. You are talking only about Facebook because you are so involved into that platform. If you will go deep into some another platform, you will find out that yes, Facebook was a lot better. This platform doesn't have this thing. This platform doesn't have that thing. You will keep on finding negatives about all the platforms. But ultimately, if you will start using one platform properly, you will say that yes, it is satisfactory, because again, those platforms are meant to give you sales. Facebook ads are meant to give you sales because that's how they are earning money. That's how Facebook is generating revenue, because you are spending on Facebook. And the main thing that Facebook does is give you sale and give you whatever things you ask for. So if you are not able to generate sales from Facebook, something you are lacking in your strategy, in your business, you should work on that instead of telling that Facebook ads doesn't do.
Actually, be responsible. Like whatever we do, like we are doing it for ours, right?
Absolutely.
Right. Okay. So, so let's talk about your testing strategy with Facebook. So, what is your testing strategy? Like, how do you start with a new campaign, like with a new design?
Okay, so I have been using only one strategy for my whole journey. Whenever I have a design, I launch a campaign with 3 ad sets. 3 ad sets have all different interests. And I simply keep only one ad image and ad copy in the all 3 ad sets, so that I do not complicate things by testing so many ad images in one ad set, because I gave a budget of only $5 per ad sets. So I gave them chance to spend money on a particular ad, on a particular image, so that I can get some results out of it. And so just only 3 ad sets with $5 each. So it gives me $15 per campaign I spend every day. And I keep it going for almost 3 to 5 days. If I see some potential, then I start scaling it. But yeah, more or less, this is the most safest and simplest testing strategy.
Right. Okay. So now let's talk about scaling. So how do you scale with Facebook and your, scaling strategies?
Okay. So again, scaling is a very, very intense and very deep topic. Everyone has their own scaling strategy. Trust me. If someone tells you that you have only these two, three strategies, no. Every person is using some different scaling strategies. And it completely depends upon your product as well, I feel. If you are having a niche product and you don't have too many interest available with you, then you either start with a CBO or you start with a manual bidding process. But if you have a general niche and you have too many interests with you, then you keep on duplicating them and keep on using all the different interests that are available with you. So I usually trust on CBO and manual bidding. So those two strategy I use most commonly. If I feel that I am promoting a product or a design for a particular event and that event is approaching, for example, that particular event is just 1 month away, and I am having a winner design in my hand, then I have only 10 to 15 days for scaling that particular design. Why? Because after that I will not be able to deliver my product for that particular event. So how I will scale? I will use manual bidding and I will give very, very high budget to that. So I will not go deep in manual bidding because again, it is a complete separate topic. But when I have to scale aggressively, I use manual bidding. And if I have some time and I want to go slow, I start with a CBO. So CBO, it definitely gives me little time to see what kind of, because I have multiple interests which are working well for me. So it gives me time to analyze that, yes, which one is the winning one. And I can spend a lot of money on that particular winning one. So manual bidding is little risky, but again, the aggressive scaling can be done only using manual bidding. CBO is safer, but little slow as compared to manual bidding.
Got it. Right. Okay. So, so you have, you have coached a lot of people. So, what is a common trait or the pattern you see in all these success people, like success ecom people you have trained? All the all the people who cross $100,000, all this stuff. What is that one thing, or what are the things which is actually common with all these people?
Actually, I would say there are three things that I see very, very common. I would say those three things are available in you as well. Even you have those three things, and that's the reason that you never gave up after struggling a lot, after seeing so many struggles, but you never gave up. So three things. First is consistency. Everyone who is successful in this field or in any business, they are consistent. They do those things every day. They don't say ki, chalo theek hai, I have done it today, I'll do it day after tomorrow, then I'll get time and then I'll do. No. Either, even though if they don't have anything to do, they will open up their laptop, they will open their stove, they will start doing something or the other, but they are consistent. And that's what keeps them moving ahead. So consistency, and then having the mindset of never giving up. Because again, struggles will come up in all the business. You might feel struggles are coming up in whichever business you go. Struggles will be there. But most of the people will face few struggles and they give up. But these people, they will never. They will try to find answer for all the questions. If I am not giving them answers, they will go to YouTube, they will go to someone else, but they will try to find out. So related to them, that thing is third is being resourceful. You need to find answers for your question. So these three qualities, consistency, being resourceful, and never giving up. These three traits, I feel, is very, very important in anyone who want to succeed in anything in life, not only in this e-commerce or in this t-shirt business. If you want to succeed in anything, I feel these three things you should definitely have. And I'm really happy that the kind of mentees I have had, most of them have had these kind of traits, and they kept pushing me on daily basis that yes, I am doing this and what I should do next. And that's how you push your limits, and that's how you come out of your comfort zone, and then you realize that yes, I have achieved something which was out of my comfort zone, which was little risky, which was definitely not my cup of tea, but I have achieved it. And how I did that? By just taking one step every day and being consistent. So yes, if you are consistent and resourceful, and if you're not giving up, you will definitely achieve something.
Great. That was that is a very good answer. So, okay. So next question would be what do you say to someone who actually want to start an e-commerce business and, totally someone new? Okay. And how should they approach this game?
Okay. So First of all, I like that you said if someone wants to start their e-commerce business. Now, it is very important to understand that this is a business.
Mm.
You need to give this business equally respect that you give to any other business in this world, because most of the people, they consider this as a part-time earning thing, and they feel that
Mhm.
this is something. Even I started this thinking the same thing, but that was my biggest mistake. Otherwise, I would have had my good number of sales in my initial days, but I never considered this as a business. I was scared to invest money. I was scared to trust this business. I was feeling that what will happen if I lose this much money in ads. But later on, I realized that this is the investment. This is the investment that this business needs, and you will not believe the kind of output that you get from this business, the kind
Mm.
of potential this business had. Even I had a $10,000 day. I had $7,000 day, $5,000 day in my only in my t-shirt business. And then
Mhm.
I realized that this is something else. And when we call, I still see most of the people when they attend my Q&A, they say, I have burned a lot of money in Facebook ads. And I say, burned? You have burned a lot of money in Facebook ads? I would say you have invested a lot of money in Facebook ads.
Mhm.
And if you haven't learned anything from those investment that you did in Facebook ads, then you can say that, yes, I have burned my money. So if
Mhm.
you're starting from scratch, consider this as a business. Whatever money you are spending on Facebook ads, on setting up your store, on buying a domain, on connecting a fulfillment partner, on fulfillment, all those things are your investment. So
Mhm.
consider this as a business. Every spending money should be your investment, and your mind should be like, I have to set up this business just like every other business. Even if you start any business in your life, it will easily take 4 to 5 lakh rupees. With the kind of potential this business have, if you compare it with any business in this
Mhm.
world, it will easily have minimum 4 to 5 lakh rupees investment. And so after spending 50,000 rupees in Facebook ads, they will feel that, yes, this is not my cup of tea. I have invested
Mhm.
a lot of money, and people are crazy that they say that this business can work, and they are getting sales. It's all fake, because again,
Mhm.
that is the easiest way to do. That is the easiest way out of this business, of any business.
Mhm.
Tell that Facebook is not working, it is not my cup of tea, and you are out of that business. Instead of that, consider it as a business. Give it some time. If you are, see, uh, time, money, and patience. If you have these three things, this business can make you achieve what most of the businesses in this world cannot. So
Mhm.
if you want to achieve something, I still remember the first gift that I gave to my wife from this business was a OnePlus 7 phone. And then I started buying a washing machine for my mom. And then I recently bought a car for my dad. So I would say all my dreams came true because of this business.
Mhm.
And if and that's only happening because I consider this as a business. I have kept my construction business as my secondary business, and I have made my e-commerce business as my primary. So this is
Mhm.
the only advice that I can give. Treat it as a business, and give your money, time, and patience. And trust me, it will definitely work out for you.
Right. Yes. So I have one, like one personal question. So basically, like I want my audience to know this. Okay. So when I was doing this one-on-one session with you, so you helped me to overcome the fear of losing money. Okay. And so how should someone, how can someone actually come out of that, fear of losing money?
Actually, this is something which I experienced myself, and even I was very, very scared of losing money. And even now, when I take all the Q&As and when I have consultation calls with my mentees, they tell me that, sir, I cannot scale. I will lose my money on Facebook ads, and I will not get that sales. So I say, okay. Then I start to remember my situation. So I'll just take you to my situation. When I started my journey, I had almost 1 to 1.2 lakh rupees in my account, and I was spending every day very, very. I was very scared every day that I am running ads for almost 2,000 rupees per day, and so 2,000 rupees are gone. I was not thinking about the sales that I will get from those 2000 rupees,
Mm.
but I was thinking about that I am losing 2000 rupees. And it kept happening till the time I had only 10,000 or 12,000 rupees in my bank account. And I was so scared. I talked to my mentor and I told him that it's not working out for me. And you told me that it will work out for you. And I have spent all the money that I had in my account and I don't have enough money. I am out of money and I'm so scared that I don't have any savings as well. So he told me that you should definitely move out of this business because you are not made for this. You are made for giving up, and you are investing all the money because you want to give up. You want to exhaust all the money, and you want to say that yes, I give up. So either invest this money thinking that you will get sales, or invest or spend your money thinking that you are exhausting your savings. So yeah, this was the very important sentence in my life that happened, and it kept going in my mind again and again. That why did he say that? That either invest your money on Facebook ads and those 2000 rupees and think that you will be getting sales out of that, or spend your money thinking that yes, you are exhausting your bank balance. So I talked to my wife. She said he's right. You are so scared to invest money that you are not investing being fearless. You are thinking that yes, my money is getting exhausted daily, and I am not getting anything out of it. Try to learn things from where you are investing your money. So I thought that yes, this is my chance, and that was the day when I spent almost 12,000 rupees, whole 12,000 rupees on that particular day, and that was the day I did my, I think, $1,200 day, and that day changed my life. And then slowly I realized that yes, this business demands investment. And because again, as I said earlier, my mindset was this is something which will give me part-time money, part-time income.
Mm.
And I was thinking for part-time income, I don't have to use my whole savings. But ultimately, it was a business, and I was just not aware about that. So then finally, I realized that yes, this is the business, this is the model. And once I got that $200 sales in a day, I thought that yes, if 200 can happen, 400 can happen, 1,000 can happen, 2,000 can happen. And then my mentor kept giving me targets on daily basis that you have to achieve this target, then that. And I went from 200 to 500, then 1,000, then 5,000, and then finally 10,000. So it has been a very, very incredible journey. But yeah, once I got out of that fear of spending money, fear of losing money, you would say, it became so easy for me. I became so fearless, and I could spend everything, and I was getting the result that I wanted. So if you will not come out of that fear of losing money, you will always be in a shell, and say ultimately you will end up losing all your money, but slowly. So it's a kind of slow death. Instead of that, focus on the things that you are learning. Once you are spending your money on daily basis, gather that knowledge, gather that experience, and spend on the next stage money. So always remember, only sales you will not get after spending money on Facebook. You will get experience, you will get learnings, and you have to apply that learning on your next day's ad spend. If you will keep doing that, you will see that yes, your money is again started rotating, and your bank balance is again back to the normal, and now you are earning profit.
Right. Yeah. And even, like, so when I joined the one-on-one, mentorship with you, and, like, so I think you already know that, like, I was that particular moment, like, I was not using any single paid app. I was seeing every single thing as an expense. And at that time, I was literally struggling that time. Like, it was like, like, it was very difficult. I was not able to scale. And, like, so that time you told me that, no, let's install this paid app. So I don't know, no, we can do that. It's paid, let's do it. Let's see, like, if it is going to work, let's keep it. Otherwise, we will remove it. I just went through it.
Yeah, actually,
Then, like,
and when I recall that, when I told you that, and trust me, I haven't said this thing earlier, but I wanted you to fail. I wanted you to spend money, and I wanted you to see that failure. That yes, I spent 10,000 rupees and nothing happened. So what? So that will give you power. It's okay. This is a business. Someday and next day, it might be possible that you spend 10,000 rupees and you get sales of almost 5,000 or 6,000 rupees. So that's how this business operates. So I wanted you to feel that once you will feel that situation, because again, till the time we don't be ourselves in that particular situation, we do not understand the importance of that. And
Yeah.
once we are into that situation, we become fearless. So that's what you became. After that, I still
Yeah.
remember. Once you and I
And you
saw,
told me to do this. You told me to do this.
absolutely, absolutely, because I saw the results that you were getting. You were getting ROAS of almost 5 to 6 and 7, and I thought that this guy who is getting ROAS of 6 and he is spending almost $20-30 a day, that's not done. And why? Because you had fear of losing money. So I told
Mm.
you, go fearless, spend money, lose some money, and then
Mhm.
come back. You will be stronger, and that's what you did. And I'm
Yeah.
really happy that that worked out for you, and
Mm.
you did magic there.
Yeah, like so basically I asked this question in the one-on-one. So I told like I'm having this fear of losing money. So what should I do? So you told like so and you were giving me targets. Like, like so that time, that moment, like we were generating like almost like like 7 to 10K per month. Then you told like now this is not enough. You need to raise to you need to start focusing on achieving at least 15K per month. Like then for that you need to increase ad spend. So and then you told like no, like what if I lose the money? Then you told me that you need to spend like at least like $200 on a daily basis, and you told me that I want you to lose money. This is what you told. Right.
Yeah,
So I was like literally shocked. Like what is this guy talking? Like like I asked like I was having this fear of losing money, and you told me like I want you to fail. I want you to lose that money. And that day I just gave it a shot. Okay, I just increased the budget, like a 200, and if I was not profitable that day, and I was okay with that. But if there was a point where like if I'm okay with spending like till $100 on a daily basis, I was okay with that. 200 is like too much for me, but I did that. But even though I was lost, but that fear is gone. That fear has completely gone, and that from that moment, my like everything started to change for me. I started increasing to 300, 400, like all this stuff. And you gave me a target of 15,000, and I gave you, and by the month end, like I gave you like I will almost achieve $28,000. So that is the breakthrough moment I got. So that is a big
absolutely.
breakthrough. Yeah.
That is what I wanted to make you feel.
Yeah. And I was okay with spending, like installing all these paid apps and all this stuff. Like when I joined the mentorship program, like one-on-one, like I was not using any single paid apps. When I come out, like I was okay spending almost like like $250 to $300 just for Shopware. So okay with that. So and that changed one magic for me. Even the video
Absolutely.
app you told me, I think like after 2 months, 2 or 3 months, like I shared a screenshot, like video has generated $22,000 in revenue. Even Looks has done a lot of magic for me. So all this stuff,
Absolutely.
and I was like literally holding me back, like whether should I install, like it is like an expense. So the thing is that when we start seeing things as an expense, it will it will treat you back like an expense. And when you start seeing things as an investment, it is going to start giving you results. So that this is what I learned from that entire, like a one-on-one, like mentorship with you.
Yeah, absolutely. And I could give you these kind of suggestions because I had been in these situations.
Mm.
Even I was completely scared to scale. I knew that I am getting good ROAS, and if I'll scale the my ads, I'll get good number of sales. But I was really scared. And the day when I did that, I thought that I was a fool, that I wasted a lot of time, that I was not scaling. And the
Mm-hmm.
similar situation, you were in the same situation. So I thought that let's not waste any further time, because you will realize that later on that yes,
Mm.
I wasted a lot of time by not scaling my business. And
Yeah.
I remember once I started scaling, my $10,000 month started getting converted to 25 and then 40, and then I had almost 100K a month, and then 130K a month, and then
Mm.
finally I achieved $1 million in sales, and then 1.5. So again, it all happened because of scaling. If you will keep
Mm.
going and you are satisfied with the kind of results you're getting, you will never be able to achieve what you have achieved.
Yeah. Yeah. So that, and one more thing you told me, like if we can, like if we can spend 20 and get 5 sales, why don't you spend 40 and get, like a 20, like 10 sales? Like that made lot of sense for me. So that's someone, like I gave it a shot, and I was okay spending, like even 500 was okay, 600 was okay. Like that is a mindset. So, like that is a mindset you helped me to build. And which, like I don't think like if I go anywhere, like I would get that breakthrough moment. And that I'm so grateful for that. Like without that, like I won't be able to get any kind of results actually. I'll be still
Yeah,
be on the same, like a 5 to 10K range.
actually, it now when I look back and see, it was little risky for me as well.
Yeah.
And I thought that I should not give this advice to everyone, because what if someone ends up losing their money and they
Yeah.
will say that we have paid so much fees to you and now
Yeah.
we are ending up losing money. So I thought that yes, but again, I had this belief in you, because I knew that you were consistent in your business and you were an action taker. So I knew that somewhere you are lacking only this motivation, and if you get that, you will be able to cross all these hurdles. And you finally did that, and really happy to see the kind of things you have achieved till now, and really,
Mhm.
really happy and proud with the kind of things you have done.
Yeah, and that moment, like I was actually going through a lot of financial struggles and all this stuff. Like I was sharing with you, like this is the issue I'm facing. You know, like I had a baby, like I'm facing a lot of expenses, but still, like I just give that shot, and it was literally worth.
Absolutely, and
Right.
I'm glad that everything worked, and now you are here. So it's absolutely awesome.
Right, right. So one more question, like this will be the last question. So how do how do you see the future of e-commerce or the print on demand in the next 5 to 10 years?
Uh, what people say, they say that competition is increasing, and it might be possible that you will not be able to generate the same kind of conversion
Hmm.
in the coming years as you were doing earlier on. But I feel the coming years will be completely dedicated to brand building.
Hmm.
If you have your niche in your hand, you should go ahead and build your brand. That's how you will be able to sustain in the market. Because definitely e-commerce competition is definitely increasing, and you have to do something which is out of the box, which is something which other people are not doing, your competitors are not doing. It might be with respect to anything. So if
Hmm.
you are ahead of your competitors, if you are doing something which is different, and then definitely you can come up and build a brand around it, so that you can sustain even when the competition is high. Because we have seen, even people say that in USA market is down and it is recession time, conversion rates are going down, but again the brands are still sustaining, they are still alive, they are getting the same number of sales. Why? Because people trust them. People feel that yes, these people have been working with us, serving us for almost couple of years or 3 or 4 years. So start building that trust, so
Hmm.
that even the hard times, when the hard times come, you can sustain, your audience can trust you, and you can keep going even in the hard time. So I feel POD is definitely evolving, but it has not been limited only to t-shirts now. You have to come
Hmm.
up with different products. I recently saw a store, they were selling like what do you say, something kitchenware or something like that. uh,
Apron,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
apron was there, and there were some few products related to kitchen. They had a whole store related to kitchen products, and it was completely dedicated to POD. They were, yeah,
Hmm.
cutting boards, they were setting cutting boards, and POD, it was completely POD store. And I was shocked that what kind of brand is this? They are selling only apron, the cap, and cutting boards, and everything is POD. So
Hmm.
these are the kind of people who will survive, who will sustain, who will take their business to the next level. Because again, these things will never. And again, once you set up your brand ahead of your competitors, you will definitely survive. Because those
Hmm.
people will feel that yes, they are not as successful as you are, and they will keep giving up. But you will not,
Hmm.
because you will get most share of your sales.
Hmm.
So I feel definitely it has a lot of potential in coming 5 years. Trust me, it's completely for e-commerce, brand building, having your niche in your hand, doing different kind of products. This is what e-commerce is all about. So definitely, our future is dependent a lot on e-commerce.
And even like you were talking about this kitchenware. So I saw like a print on demand store. They were selling journal books.
Oh,
Even like that was actually available in Printify. So they were selling in that way. So like all these law of attraction. So that is a niche. So they build,
yeah.
even that is
Actually,
actually possible.
when you will go to Printify or Printful, you will see they almost have 100 to 200 products, and
Hmm.
99% of people are going to t-shirt and selling that.
Yeah.
They are not sure that yes, their code can work on some other product as well, which their
Hmm.
audience might not have seen.
Seen it. Yeah.
So, and I recently figured this out, that when you try to promote your best-selling quote on different products, people buy everything. They don't
Hmm.
only buy T-shirt; they buy everything. So it's up to you that how you can make your quote or your design innovative on a particular product. if you can do that, then definitely you have a lot higher chances that you will succeed.
Right. Okay, so that's let's wind up this podcast. So thank you so much, Mughal, for coming, and like this was wonderful talking to you once again. Like we are actually having this call from after a very long time. Like almost like 1 year. Like I joined the one-on-one, and after that, like we are actually doing this one-on-one kind of stuff right now. And it was very nice talking to you, and I was able to recall a lot of stuff we are actually doing in that one-on-one call. And thank you so much. And for all the people who are actually listening to this podcast, like I'll be sharing the Mukul's Instagram handle below this below this podcast, or the in my YouTube channel description. So just check it out, and if you have any queries related to brand building or e-commerce or print on demand, you can definitely reach out to Mukul, and he will definitely help you out. So thank you so much, and I wish you all the best, Mukul. Thank you so much for coming up.
Thank you so much, Venu. It was definitely a pleasure. Once you told me that you want me to be with you on this, and I was really excited because I knew I have been through your journey. So again, it was really exciting for me as well. So thank you so much for calling me and having me on your channel. It's been a really pleasuring experience for me, and I'm really honored when you called me. So thank you so much for having me.
Thank you very much.